Today we're going to learn how to draw intersecting great circles on a sphere using the Desmos geometry tool. So the first thing we need to do is go to desmos.com. And when you arrive there, you select Math Tools, Geometry Tool. So we begin constructing a sphere by using a circle. So I'm going to select the circle tool. And I'm going to put the middle of my circle about here in the middle of the page and then draw a radius big enough to see it well. So that's about right. And then I don't like these extra points here on my circle, so I'm going to go over here and hit my select tool. I'm going to use the shift key and hold it down and select these two dots, and I can hide both of those points. So now I'm ready to begin creating my great circles. So my great circles, remember, are constructed of arcs in a two-dimensional world. So we're going to have arcs on the front of the sphere and an arc on the back of the sphere that create a great circle around the sphere. So I want to draw the arcs on the back first. So I've selected my arc tool, and I'm going to click on the edge of the circle, and then I need to click down here in the middle, roughly, just kind of giving the magnitude of my arc that I want, and then click again. So that's my first arc, and then I'm going to have mine kind of cross each other through the middle. So I want to select here to draw my second, and there's my second arc. Now these are on the back of my sphere. And again, I don't like these extra points, so then I'm going to go over to my select tool, and I'm going to hold down the shift key, select both of those that I want to hide. There we go. And I'm going to click hide, and now they're gone. So these are also on the back, so I want these to be gray. I'm going to click shift, hold down the shift key, and click both of my arcs and make them gray. All right, so let me give you a hint right now. If you do something crazy like move something that you don't want, let's say I moved it up there and I didn't like it, I can hit Control Z and it will undo, just like it does in a paper or a Word document or a Google document. So Control Z works in Desmos. All right, so I need my second set of arcs. I need an arc to intersect both of these so that they are complete circles. So I want the front of my arc, so I'm going to go back to my arc tool, and I'm going to draw my second set of arcs. Here we go. That's the first one, and the second one. Now, again, we want to get rid of those extra points on my circle or my sphere. So I hold down the shift key, select both of those, and click hide. All right, and these, since they are on the front, I'm going to make them a different color. I'm going to choose black because it contrasts with gray really well. So I'm going to hold down the shift key and select both of my new arcs, and I'm going to make those black. Now, if this isn't dark enough for you, what I'm going to do is you can go over here to this tool right here, this wrench, click it, and you can say, hey, I want this to be in projector mode. So if I hit projector mode, it gets darker and you can see it better. Okay, so I've got my arcs drawn. I need to mark points of intersection. So one reason we did these in different colors is so that we can see the intersection very nicely. So obviously my black arcs are on the front of my sphere and they intersect at this point. So I'm going to use the point tool and go right there where they intersect and click. And then the gray lines intersect. So I'm going to click that. So this is the front intersection of my great circle, and this is the back intersection of my great circle. Circles, plural. So I also want to go ahead and get rid of these things that look like vertices on a sphere, because we don't technically have vertices on a sphere. These are circles. These are great circles, so they don't have vertices except where they intersect. So I'm going to hide those on the edge, and now you can see clearly that I have two intersecting points. But I don't like this purple color, so I'm going to hit Shift. I'm going to select my two intersection points, and I'm going to make those red because I think that's a little easier to see. And so now I can see very clearly, excuse me, those points of intersection of my two great circles. Now, I need to be able to title this and save it and provide it to my teacher, so I'm going to call this Great Circles. And I'm going to put my name to it, and there we go. And I'm going to click Save. And so now I can take the link up here in the address bar and copy that and paste it where my teacher wants to see my work. And she'll be able to see exactly what I've done. I can also take a screenshot. So I can do a screenshot so that I have an image of this so that I can put it in Canvas or a slide document that my teacher wants me to provide. Have fun with the geometry tool, drawing intersecting great circles on a sphere.